Oh, we are live on Instagram. No, we are live on YouTube. Let's go live on Facebook. All right, here we go. My friend, it is go freaking time. 1, 2, 3. You ready?
Hi, Bob.
Hit the record on that, sir. Let's get this party started.
Let's go. We on.
We are on. We're live. Insta, Facebook, YouTube.
We're on it.
And ready for Apple. What's up, everybody? It's episode 24 of the Put a
Snap on the podcast. Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Open this one up a little bit more because it's showing.
Do you know what?
Don't want
Are
to
we closer,
homie?
Oh, no, don't worry about that
Here we
one.
go. Yeah.
Oh, we're good. All right.
Okay, good.
Dual screen, split screen. Okay.
All right.
Let's get it going, man. Jesus Christ.
Right.
There's a lot to get into.
We've had so much happen in the
Hold
past
on.
couple weeks, man.
Hold on. Do we need to get into the fact that I'm just going to go and say that right here?
Yes, first.
If you didn't see this, you haven't been following our pages, you better ask somebody. You better ask somebody who just did a Spartan race.
If you know anything about the Spartan race,
We
you're gonna
did.
know we did it.
We did.
Yeah, not an easy feat. Okay?
Not.
Look at that. And don't worry, if you see that, guess what? It's one of 3. Okay? So this is a small portion of it, right? That when you complete it, it's going to trifecta. So we completed one of 3.
Yeah.
And we're on a mission to do
Dude, so
another
check
one.
this out. So here's how it all started. Almost 3 months ago, me and Melissa, my girlfriend, were watching Texicanas on Bravo. Yes, I do watch some of that stuff. Anyways, and like I saw them doing it, and I was like, man, I want to do a Spartan race. I was like, you know what? I didn't think anybody would really go for it. So I walk into work. Manny Martinez and Jose Arellano, my partner, were in the office, and I walk in. I was like, guys, let's do a Spartan race.
Threw it out there. Just threw it out there.
I mean, I swear, by the time I turned around and turned back to them, Jose already had where it's going to be at, how soon it's going to be. He was already signed up and had a name for us. And I'm so I guess we're doing a Spartan race, huh? So we signed up, and I mean, all the preparation was. I mean, we tried.
We tried doing it together, but we're like, okay, I'm going to do my thing because I know what to do it, and I'm going to do my thing. And we're like, okay, you know what? We'll just all get together and we'll finish it.
I think the build up, the anticipation up until the day was pretty big because you just don't know what to expect. Like they send you so much information, emails, what shoe, like we're just like, what shoes are you getting? Should I get shoes? Like, what do I even do? What are you wearing? Like, wear this, wear that. So, it was really exciting. I mean, how was the build up for you up until that point?
Up until that point, it was like unexpected, right? Because I see you and Manny going to the gym, lifting weights. And oh man, you know what? I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to do some workouts, do my cardio.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, what am I gonna wear? So I hit you up. Hey, what are you wearing?
Right.
And YouTube, trying to get as much information, watching all the sprint, previous ones, 2018, the ones from last month. Because apparently they hold a crap load of Spartan races all over the U.S. right, and in Canada and international. So it was like for me, I'm like, okay, I want to come in first. I want to try to beat everything. Because I look at you, your size. I'm like, oh man. First off,
like I was like, yo, I don't want to be competitive. I just want to get in there. I don't want to hurt myself. I just want to run my 3.9 miles, whatever it was. Let's just get through it. We don't really know what to expect. And then Jose and Manny are like, nah, I want to win. I want to get it. So first off, man, hey, hats off, because I want you to know that out of the group that we ran with, it was 1,836?
1,836.
1,836 people. Jose finished what, 40?
46.
46.
46, yeah.
46. Top 50. Manny finished what,
88?
88. Top 100. 343. I didn't see what Ramos and Jeff finished with, but it was respectable. Yeah. We're all kind of the same boat.
We all crossed the finish line, which was great.
Just the fact that Jose finished like that number was pretty amazing.
I was thoroughly shocked, dude. And I only found out because you let us know. I'm like, holy shit, like really 46?
Yeah.
I was like, it blew my mind, man. I felt really, really happy. I mean, just the fact that we actually finished it, but to know that there was a number, I was the top 46. I'm like,
yeah.
I keep thinking, I don't know what you like. I could have done better.
Yeah, man. Like I think through the run, like it was cool because like we get there, my daughter came out, your kids were there, some of our friends were there, and I think the buildup was cool. Like if you just take on the full experience, like we're getting hyped, we're pumped up, we're all with each other, the whole group atmosphere, and then it's like let's get it. And granted, we all kind of split up from there when we were running. And we kind of just went through it and stuff like that. But like, I mean, I had a great time because one, I don't do anything physically challenging, like generally other than just kind of going to the gym. But dude, that was fun. I felt like, you know, it motivated me to where like, I want to go do another one. I think we're talking about getting involved maybe in January or whatever
January,
one, the next
February,
one for the 13 and a half miles?
13.5 miles, which is the Beast one.
Yeah,
there's 3 increments. The Sprint is the first one. Then you got the Beast, and then you have the Ultra. 4 miles, 14 miles, and 34 miles. So we're prepping for the Beast one, and we're going to try to get ready to see if we can compete and just finish that one. But dude, it was an awesome day, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
From beginning to end, just seeing everyone there. And we actually
it don't even matter, dude. Yeah, it don't even matter. Like, it's just the fact that you can say you finished. And like their whole mantra since then is everybody we hang out with that's like, oh, well, if I was to do it or if I did it, like, but
I can beat that time.
But the point is you didn't do it.
Yeah.
And like, and if you want, let's sign up and let's do it.
Yeah, we'll see then.
Yeah.
Then you get credibility
to say something. I'm not even saying you have to like, don't be competitive. Just finish.
Yeah,
like that's the great part. So that motivated my daughter to be like, man, I wouldn't mind doing something like that, you know, and you know, and your kids look pumped up about it, like, man, that's cool, you know. It was cool to be like really be participating in that. And
so your build up leading up to it, what were your expectations, man? Because I know it's different.
You know what, honestly, one, I think everybody should do it. So like if you can set aside a good $150, $200, you know, let's say for shoes, and if you get your ticket on Groupon, that's pretty much all you really need. And like whatever clothing shouldn't cost you too much.
Yeah.
Maybe give yourself a good 3 to 4 months ahead of time. But the lead up to it was like, okay, I'm going to work out. I'm going to lift. I'm going to do a lot of pull-ups, push-ups, just kind of really hold up a lot of my upper body strength. That was my thoughts. And then I'm going to run.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking running 3.5, 3.9 miles, whatever it was. That was my thoughts. Then we get there and I'm like, holy shit. The first thing is a big incline of a hill. And I'm like, damn, I'm already like, this is like, it's a hill. Like, no, I'm not prepared for this. So like, I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm going to save my energy because I don't know obstacles coming up.
Right.
And I don't know how much of my energy I need on that obstacle. And, I think you're just kind of like, you're excited. And then like the other thing is like, there's people that are like competitive trying to get better times. And then there's people that are like, honestly, there's people that are just trying to get a freaking picture. Yeah. Because you start realizing there's people that are going to the sides of the obstacles to have somebody take a picture of them doing the obstacle. And you're kind of like standing there like, hold on. Oh man, move, get out of the way. Let me go. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to run.
Yeah.
And I really didn't get serious about it till like halfway through. I'm like, damn. I can't find Manny and Jose. I better hurry up and catch up. I see Jeff and Ramos. I'm like, oh man, I need to keep going. Like, so going forward for sure, more running outside of the gym and more running like of the hills, tread, actual getting that incline, getting that kind of going, not just the breathing, but just really getting your legs kind of like, okay, I really need to get my legs prepared for that consistent run because on those straightaways, after the obstacle, on those straightaways and that incline are pretty much when you start separating the path.
Yep.
100%. Like, so what was your build up like to it?
So for me, when I built up, I was thinking, okay, I looked at all the videos and I thought, okay, there's hills. And I thought, okay, I'm going to run the hills. And I remember a couple of times I invite you guys, hey, let's go run the bluffs and let's go run the hills. And so then a friend of ours, Ed Farfan, we actually had him on the show.
Yep.
He's an Ironman.
Vegan realtor.
And the vegan realtor. So I ran some hills with him. And since he's got experience running, I don't know, 26 miles, I thought, you know what, this would be some good insight. And hey, Ed, so what did you do differently? So he told me like his diet, what it consisted of, and how you run the hills. The more hills you run, then when it gets on flat surface, you can run a lot more. So I took that and I ran with it. So I was running a lot of the hills, doing burpees, not so much as weight because I mean I feel like I can lift a good portion of weight already.
Right. Well, the biggest thing is can you know, doing a lot of the upper body strength ones, as long as you can maintain and, you know, balance yourself and steady yourself, you should be fine, which is, I think, just doing 10 to 12, 15 pull-ups.
How did you do on the rope?
Oh, man. The second time around, after practicing it, it made it easier because when we got through it, we were already wet. So the rope had more grip.
Right. Okay.
Versus not having grip. Yeah. So like that, I was able to, unfortunately, terrible rope climbing skills, but I was able to like at least pull myself muscle wise because I could still grip myself and kind of get up the rope. But that and the spear was pretty much like in the spear, I should have hit it, but it kind of tilted over to the side, so it clipped it. Yeah. But that was because I was like looking at people throwing them. Okay, so grab it and really just kind of like give it, you know, like really just give it a good like that, and like because I knew it was gonna kind of
you gotta thrust it so that.
But it was fun though, man. I'm like that, dude. I can't wait. I can't honestly wait to do the next one because when I was done, I was like walking. I was like, damn, I feel accomplished.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah, man, we just got through that shit. And you know what? You can't say you got through that. It's like with the past couple of days I've been at the gym, I'm like, all those muscles, shit, man. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like, let me outrun you. Let me just.
And that's where you get, you know, do you have functional muscles or is it just for show?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so sometimes the most, and what Tony said, yeah, I can't believe Jose beat you, and he's the least non-muscular guy. But I said, hey, look, I got something. I don't got a whole lot, but the thing that carried me was just running the hills, man, because once you start going up, and then I started devising different plans. Like, okay, when you run downhill, you go with the momentum.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people tiptoeing because they didn't want to fall forward, but when I went running with Ed, he was like, hey, just use the momentum for you and just go, because that's going to build up more wins. So when you're going up, it's going to pass a lot of people.
Now, do you feel having those shoes made a difference too? Like shoes that were actually built for that?
You know what?
Because I seen a lot of people slipping. Like they were like
hard.
Losing their balance and shit. I was like, oh shit. Like some guy was trying to climb on the plants, he almost fell. I was like, yeesh.
Because if you wear like running shoes, there's a lot of slippage. You don't grip. And then when you get the terrain shoes that are actually made for running for that, it treads a lot of the water, a lot of the dirt, and helps you run a lot more for that. But, you know, except for when we went on the over the hills into the trenches, and
man,
then
all that mud got in your shoes.
Oh man, it made it that much more heavier, and I'm like, geez, but it bled out a lot of the water. And like we talked about it, we're like, I want to take the mud out. I said, no.
Yeah, no, keep going. That's when I was like, I gotta go. So, but it was really fun, man. 100%. I had a great time. I'm happy you guys all jumped on board. I'm happy everybody jumped on it. I feel like everybody's on board to do another one already.
Yeah.
They all want to do, if we do a sprint again, maybe we can get Manny to do the other one with us.
The beast.
But
Manny,
I definitely want to do 5, 10, 15 people, like other groups of people that I think should do it. Because it's really not. It's more of a psyching you out in your head versus what it really is. And I think, you know, it'd just be fun. Like that's it. I think that's just, there's a different, like before I would never look at stuff like that and be like, oh, that's interesting to me. But like now, like I want to do, you know, like mini marathons. Like now I'm kind of getting that vibe where like, man, you guys kind of are with a different group of people where it's like exciting. Like we all did this together. It was challenging and you pulled yourself through and everybody's just like, come on. Like even when I was running, I had that
the
sandbag, and we're going up the incline, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put this shit down. I'm not gonna put this shit down. I'm running, and like people were kind of coming out, come on, baby. I'm like, this light work, baby. This light work. Let's go. I'm like, fucking running. I'm like, dude, fucking go. Like, you know, trying to get people to come with me, but it was fun, dude. Like, I had a great fucking time, bro. For sure.
Yeah, because everyone there supports you, so there's not like the naysayers. Oh man, you suck. You're slow. Move out of my way. They're like, hey,
let's go.
Come on, you got this. And that's what I love the most about it, man. It just everyone's there. Everyone wants to see you succeed. You know, it doesn't matter your time. Everyone has, like, I'm competitive, so I want a good time for myself.
Very
you know, and so as far as everything else, as long as you finish, you give yourself that sense of relief. Like, man, I just did this shit.
Yeah.
You know, because psychologically going into it, you think, oh, a Spartan race.
Yeah.
If you've seen the movie 300, you're like, oh, you got to be fit as shit. You got to, you know, lift 150 pounds and like. It'll psych you out. I could never do that.
So we definitely do know that. Maybe you sooner than me, but I think getting through a couple more of those Spartans and shit like that, like I think eventually I definitely would want to do an Ironman.
Oh,
holy shit!
Oh,
just to say I did it. Like I looked at it today. I'm like, god damn, what is it? 2.6 miles. 2.5, 2.6 miles of swimming.
2.5 miles of swimming. 112 miles
cycling,
and then 26 miles running.
Oh, so basically it's like a 16 to 18 hour competition.
It's anywhere from
crazy,
depending on the time. Yeah.
But if I can do that, I feel like I don't care when someone says, "Oh, I make this much or I do that." It's like, yeah, fam, but push comes to shove. I did an Ironman. Or push comes to shove. I did this. Yeah, push comes to shove. We have to compete. I push myself to just keep going. You know, there's a point where you're ready. You're just like, damn, keep going.
You know, don't
give up. Don't give up.
Where did you hit that point?
I think probably after the sandbags, and we hit that big straightaway when we jumped out, and we met with other people that were running. Because when we met with the other people that were running the 13 and a half, I thought to myself, fuck, I feel like a bitch right now. Like, cause like these fools are hitting 13 and a half and we're on this. And I'm like, and I'm like, oh man, like I'm looking at them and they're like, some of them are talking like, yeah, we just did our sprint yesterday and now we're doing our beast today. So they can hit so they can hit both those.
Back to back?
Yeah, so they can hit both of those things, right? And I'm like, dang. In my mind, I'm like, man, I gotta go. That's why I start speeding up. I start passing people. I'm like, gotta go. Let's keep going. And then I'm like, and then we hit the rings. And then once we hit that mud, because like when I run up to the obstacles, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, what are people doing and where are they struggling at? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. So I would go, and then once we got that mud in our shoes, I was like, oh shit. Like, and as soon as I got out the water, I was stepping on it and I tried to like hit my shoes off real quick. I'm like, fuck. I was like, God damn it. I was like, I could just feel my feet were heavy. I'm like, God damn, keep running. People were stopping and getting their mud out. I'm like, no, keep going. I saw it then like people were like, come on, guys, there's just like 2 more obstacles go. And I'm like, all right, let's just keep going. So it was fun, dude. Like it was a good time for sure.
Yeah, at one point, I think that's where I hit it too. Like mentally, I was psyching myself out. Like, man, my legs are kind of. I wasn't exhausted, but my legs just felt tight. Like I had that pump, and I'm like, I can't quit now. No, I'm not tired. I can do this. I'm not gonna stop. Stop. And then I just put through it. And then I heard someone as I was passing them up, be like, man, this is like the march of death or something. Because it was a long ass stretch. It was a long uphill. And I'm like, oh man, march of death. No, shake that out of my head. No, you got this. You got this. And I convinced myself, I'm not tired. I'm gonna finish. Fuck it, let's go. And then that's where I kicked it in a high gear. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. But man, it was crazy though, dude. It was. If you haven't done a Spartan challenge,
dude, if you're down to do a Spartan challenge, like hit us up. We'll be down to do it with you. It's I think January, February. You know, we're trying to time it out.
Yeah, we'll post it. We'll post it. Let you know which one we're gonna be involved in.
Like for sure.
If you're out there listening and you want to join us, man, we'll send you the link. Go ahead and send us on the DM of your email address, and then we can add you to the link.
Dude, it'd be amazing.
To our team
for sure.
And that'd be great, dude. That'd be awesome. Have like one big ass team that that came through the podcast. So the Spartan Race, if you're interested,
well, I'd actually like. I mean, on all honesty, I would actually like to get like I was telling you, like I want to get the. I'd love for the spouses to get involved if they would, to get involved with it. Like I was telling Melissa, I'm like, you can do it. Like you can do it. Like you should do it. I really think she could. And shoot, if my daughter was old enough to do it, I'd like for her to do it. She's like, well, let's start a little slower. But she was pumped up though. Like she was telling Melissa, she's like, I think I can do that rope. I don't know. I might not be strong enough. And Melissa was like, just do it. Like, go try it. Just try it. I don't know. She's like, you think I should? And she's like, go do it. Like, you can do it. And she's like, sure enough, she hit it. Like, damn. I was cool, like, get that shit, dude.
Just that little extra push, man, will help you. And it's just, I just think it was an amazing day, man. The weather was perfect. The hills were, you can.
The weather was good out there. Oh, yeah, for sure. Good time.
Oh, yeah.
So how's the rest of the week been for you, man? Like, what else have you been getting involved in?
You know what? Just a lot of running around with the kids and stuff like that. But one thing that happened this Sunday I was very ecstatic about is the 49ers are finally 7-0. So I've been a Niner fan. You can check to the first podcast. I'm happy about it. It's been a while, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it. Just let you know that I'm extremely proud of the defense. Potential playoffs. I'm just happy about it. So that actually made my day, man.
Good stuff.
How about yourself, man?
Shit, it's been pretty action packed, man. Like I definitely have to say, dog, God is good. Life is blessed, man. I can't tell you how much it's been like the past. I think fucking 2 weeks. So I hate to steal most of the thunder from the fucking podcast, but so then we went to my buddy's wedding, Roy.
Oh, that looked fantastic.
He got married in a church in San Fernando. That's one of the first churches out there. It's old, man. It's straight old. You feel it, dude. The vibe.
Yeah.
That was cool, man. To go see him get married. I've known that dude since 4th grade. My cousin was there. My brother was there. He's like family. So all of us were there. We hung out, man. Had a great time. We went to his venue that he had. It was overlooking the hills. If you looked on Instagram, that's where I usually post most of my what's going on in life type of situations. But that was fun, man, because dude, the mariachis he had were amazing. Dude, the food was amazing. The whole venue was dope, dude. It was
looked dope, man.
Open bar. We had a fucking killer time, man. Dancing, hanging out, fun. Like I said, man, I was telling Melissa, man, my lady, I was like, it's funny because you realize all of us, you have the same personality as all of us. We all have that open personality. Me, my cousins, and my brother, and all that. We're all real all messing around, we just there's no filter for how fun we want to have fun.
Yeah.
So it's when you just sit there and don't want to have fun, we just look at you what do you come on, dude, have fun, enjoy it, and that's the cool part is it's just a good time, good vibe, man, good.
It looked like a good time, man.
I enjoyed it 100%.
Because I saw your live video.
Yeah.
Your brother Drew
Dude, hilarious.
Hilarious, man.
Oh, my brother got skills to pay the bills. He should have been a stripper.
Yeah. Well,
but him and Jen cracked me up, man, together. But that was good, man. And, you know, when I go to weddings, I mean, it's weddings are cool because, like, you know, I have nothing against weddings, even though I got divorced. But my wedding was great. So, but, you know, like, I love, man, what are they serving for food? What music are they playing?
Right.
Like, you're just, like, looking at it, you know, like, oh, this is great food. Like, you know, like, you know, like, and then, like, even some of the music he was playing, you know, like, I'm like, oh, let me Shazam it. I want to get the songs. But definitely built up a good playlist. Nick 13 was a new artist that was, like, he was listening. He danced to a song called Nighttime Sky. That was pretty bad. And then, but yeah, dude, like, that was fun. So then from there, we stood there. Then we drove to LAX, smashed out, flew to Dallas, landed in Dallas, went straight to, wherever we got to Dallas, checked in, changed, went straight to the Cowboy game. And she has never been to the stadium. First off, that was her first NFL game ever. So I'm like, yo, the expectations are set high to go to Dallas Stadium because Dallas Stadium is legit. Even if you're not a Cowboy fan, you hate us, just go to the stadium. That shit is amazing. Like, you walk up, you're like, you sons of bitches. Like, that's why everybody hates you. Like, it's huge. And then, like, it's a big ass stadium, and like there's Texas Live, and then the Texas Rangers old stadium that they just shut down. They're building a new one, and it's just a huge venue, man, of great freaking food, drinks, entertainment, music. Like, the fucking presentation is top notch.
And then inside there is the football,
dude. Stadium? So basically, it's all flat. Texas is all flat, like the way it looks. Stadium's here. Ranger Stadium. Texas Live is like in the middle, and Texas Live is restaurants, bars, and like this big old like venue. Imagine like Mercado Latino, bro, stacked on two with a bunch of bars and music all inside. So like once you leave the venue, you got stuff to do. Like you go and you hang out, you wait for Uber. It took like an hour and a half. You wait for your Uber ride and all that.
Right.
Food is great drinks. Texas is just cheap in general, price wise, not kind of California. But we go in there, we watch the game. Cowboys, Eagles, rivalry. There was almost a fight in front of us. Like Cowboys fan and Eagles fan were arguing. Like it was like a really good time, man. Like it was fun watching it. You know, a couple tournament events happened, personal ones while we were in there. But you know, I was able to see that. You know, one thing that really showed through her colors were like she's a real strong woman, man. Like just being able to like tough out what was going on. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a trooper. We still continued to have fun. And then went to Texas Live. Texas Live was dope. We just hung out, chilled. Just had a good time, man. Like anytime you could just be your genuine self with somebody else and have fun and just goof around and stuff like that, you're always going to have a great time. And then we flew back, and that was pretty much it. But it was crazy because we walked out of the stadium. It was sunny when we went into the stadium. As soon as we walked out of the stadium, it was freaking like thunder and freaking lightning and like tornadoes. I'm like, tornado? Oh, hell. I was like, yo, I can deal with an earthquake. I can't mess with the tornado. What is a tornado? Like, someone turned the fan down. Like, but then, we did from that, and then came back, and that was cool. And then, so then Friday, I was like, yo, let's go watch Black and Blue. This new movie came out with Tyrese, which looks really good.
Yeah.
So she was like, is this really where you want to spend your life at, watching this movie on a Friday night, or do you want to go to Universal Studios? I was like, well, I've never been to Universal Studios on Friday. That's the scary Halloween night. Yeah. Let's go. So we go to Universal Studios. Just on a whim. Like, so keep in mind, we've been doing everything kind of on a whim. Like, let's just fucking go. Let's just go. I have no hotel.
That is dope.
As soon as we get in, I'm like, hotel tonight. I'll find it. You know what I mean? Like, let's just get it. It is what it is. Like, let's just have a fucking great time. Let's have a great meal. Let's have a great experience. Like, who fucking knows? Might die tomorrow. Let's just live this shit. Yeah, for sure. Dude, that's the shit you remember the most.
Yeah.
So we go out there. Holy shit. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. We get out there, dude. Like Susie walking, she's scared of everything, dude. Like they're running through their like chainsaws and shit. She's behind me.
The makeup and
they have all the masks. They got like the chainsaws and shit. They smell like they're straight chainsaws without the
So they made the sparks and all that shit.
Yeah, they're all chasing you, big old dudes on stilts and everything. And you're like, and she's behind me the whole time. So then we hit one ride. We basically one attraction, dude, took about an hour. Starts at 7, ends at 2. So then I'm like, we hit 1, and I'm like looking at the map. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of attractions. I'm like, okay, everything's an hour and a half, hour minimum. Damn. There's no way we're gonna get through everything by 2 o'clock in the morning.
No.
So finally, the fast passes, whatever they're like the VIP or express pass, they discounted at 11 o'clock. So we got there maybe about 9:30, 10. No, probably about 9:30. So we were pretty much 30 minutes out. We walked up. I was like, because I was already frustrated. I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait in line anymore. How much are these? They're like $120 a person. I'm like, oh God, forget that. Plus the $100 per ticket. Like, you smoking. Yeah, right. Getting you right. So then, but then I'm like, God, I don't want to wait in another line. So then, like, they were like, yo, but if you come back at 11, they're $50 a person. I was like, we get them. So I bought $50,
that's
bro.
Crazy. That's
$50, dude. We literally ran through the whole park in an hour and a half. Like, we were literally like walked up 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Hit everything. The Killer Clowns was dope. You remember that movie, Killer Clowns?
Yeah.
That was like one of the best attractions. Like, I have it on the whole video too. I posted on Instagram. I saved the video. I was walking through like this the whole time because she's behind me the whole time.
Yeah.
So we went through Killer Clowns. They have all the cotton candy with all the bodies in it and all that. And like they pop out of the walls and they're scaring the shit out of us, dude. Like they're squirting water at you, but like the whole time she's not looking. And every time she would look up, she would look. They're like every exit there was just like a worker there with a flashlight. So she'd look up to like it's just a fucking
guard just standing there making sure you don't hit anybody.
And like so then like that was cool. And then the other one was Creep Show was a good one, like the old like Tales from the Crypt type one where all the skeletons and shit.
Yeah.
So we went through that. That was a cool one because like they were popping out, scaring the shit out of everybody. And like it was us and there was a couple in front of us. And the couple was like, I think they're Ethiopian. And like, dude, his girl was so scared. She was like grabbing me. Oh, come on, get closer to us. Like, because they want us to be in a group. And like she was like, yo, she was like getting dragged. He's like, come on. He's like pulling her through. She's like, no. And then Melissa has her eyes closed behind me the whole time. I'm like I was like, you guys want me to go ahead of you guys? Like, come on. That shit was, but it was cool though. There's one time I had to go. She's covering her eyes. There's one time that I had to go by myself. Like I had to go in front of everybody. So like, fuck it, let's go. And like Killer Clowns, they set you up. There was a point where they're like, all right, let them go first. Because usually, like if you let everybody go ahead of you, you can see what's happening, so you kind of prepare for it. So they let them go first, and you're like, I was like, shit. He's like, hold on. God damn, I'm about to go by myself. It's all dark. I'm like, fuck. It's time to walk. You're like it's
trying to play cool.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Like, yeah, dude. But hey, man, great time. Got back like at 2 a.m. Went to bed, and then the next day, dude. Oh, bro, I gotta take you there. We have to go. Burbank. We stood in Burbank.
Okay.
There's a restaurant across the street, babe. Fire. Oh. Hey. She was like, we were looking across the street. I was like, what is that? It was packed out. So we go across the street. There's a big ass line. Dude, they had their breakfast was killer. Like they had a green matcha pancake, like that matcha powder, like green tea from Starbucks. A pancake, bro, a green pancake. Dude, oh, it was fire, dude. Like, hey, dude, food is worth driving back to eat. Put it that way. I'll put a stamp on it.
Yeah, okay.
That shit is fire. Unless you want to go to Texas and eat that steak that I ate, because that shit was fire too.
Shit. That looked delicious. It looked like something like a damn. It looked like a music tone.
Oh my god! I literally sucked the bone marrow off that bone. But no, dude, that was fun, bro. Like, so yeah, man. The past 2 weeks have been good, man. Like, for sure, for me, trying to focus on work still, but like, just really like, man, I'm gonna take any opportunity just to go, have fun, experience it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's been pretty cool, man. And then like recently, I kind of just try to our group has got into to journaling. Okay. So like what we're doing is, we're taking kind of like a Bible verse, we write it out, and then we also break it down what we think it means and what it means to our current life and how you can apply it to prayer.
Yeah.
Every day you do that to understand that. And then I have like my personal journal, which I work on just general shit that I think about. Yeah. And then I picked up another journal, the Namaste journal. Shout out to X, but I'm like, I'm gonna pick it up, support it. Why not? Just hit the journal and shit like that. But it's cool though, man. It's like it's a great way. You wake up in the morning, you just kind of just like, I'm gonna get all these thoughts out. Let me just hit it, get the word, get to clear your mind, and kind of get the game going.
Man, it's just a lot of writing you're doing.
Yeah, it's about a good 30 minutes worth.
Okay.
Easily, depending on how much it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's good stuff. To definitely go through that. That's been dope, dude. Been handling a lot of good services this past week, dude. Discovery been putting on. So, man, it's been good, man. It's been good for sure. Kanye dropped that album. Let's talk about it. What do you think about that?
I thought that album is completely fresh and dope as hell, man.
Dude.
I like it.
Dude.
My son, because he's got the Spotify Premium, so he was able to download it. And he's like, hey, Dad, Kanye's supposed to come out with Jesus album. I'm like, hey, I'm down. I like Kanye from before.
Kanye dropped Jesus is King.
Yeah.
All blue album, like, dude, fire. My brother is picking up on game. He hits me up, hey, fam, check this out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, like, so what did your son think of it, and what did you think of it? Have you listened to most of it?
Yeah, I listened to about half of the album, and I'm like, wow, this is the different message. I'm like, hey, son, because, you know, old Kanye, he's got a little bit of cursing. I'm like, hey, son, we can't play this in the car. Your sister's right here. Say, no, Dad, it's no cursing.
No cursing,
like,
dude. All word, all
real?
gospel.
I said, that's fantastic. So then we started bumping it. Caught me up the first one, the church choir. I said, oh, this is going to be dope.
Dude, hey,
it's going to be dope. And from
fire.
there, it's just, it takes off, right? And I'm like, wow, this is completely different.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I started getting on Instagram, and then you see people, oh, this album's whack, and it's garbage. I'm like,
I've seen 50-50 on it.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
And
People I seen on Facebook and Instagram have posted that I would never have thought listened to him. Were like, oh man, I can't believe this album. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's a different genre, you know what I'm saying?
Completely
Versus what
man.
Everybody's expecting for him to be as an artist.
And the thing that tripped me out, there was a lyric that he says, yeah, about this album, I do things after this, I'm gonna be on my own, right? Because it's completely different from the rap albums he's put out.
Yeah.
That, you know, if you're a true Kanye fan, you'd appreciate his creativity to just be expressive and be out there and be different.
Right.
And I think this album itself captivates the true essence of Kanye and how much he's actually transitioned as a person, as a father, as a husband.
Dude.
And the thing that tripped me out is I was reading the notes on that. When he made this album, he asked the people that were single to remain celibate during the creation of that album.
Dude, so if you YouTube Kanye West interview, there's like a 2-hour interview that he has. I can't think of the dude's name he has it with. The first time I watched, he did who did he get interviewed by? Big Boy interviewed him. And
really?
Yeah, and then I saw the next clip up was him getting interviewed by this guy at his place that he has, like his 1,000 acres or 100,000 acres or something. So you listen to him. This was more toned down. He's more being himself. The guy's not really combative, you know, like that. But yeah, dude, like, so like, I think it's hard. I think it's just personal preference. So it's gonna be hard to get it or understand it. I think if you're not in tune with like your spiritual side, like if you're not if you're not feeling that Holy Spirit, or you're not feeling that like that vibe, like it's gonna be hard for you to get it. I think months ago I wouldn't have got it. I'm like, come on, Kanye, for real? Like, I don't need to hear all that. But now I hear it now personally in my journey. I'm like, oh, I feel this. I'm in the car like, damn, get it, Kanye?
Yeah.
Damn, like,
okay.
Like, I was like, yo, fire. Like, dude, I'm pumped, dog. Like, I'm working out to it, banging it all day. The song that I like the most is God Is. Oh, man, kills him with that one, dude. Like, but, so I'm listening to that, and then I'm listening to him talk, and then I'm listening to the past sermons that we've been hearing from, like, our church at Discovery, and then, like, Sandals. Dog, he's talking about the same stuff. Like, I'm like it's like it's all in line, man. And I don't know if it's weird or it's coincidence that like when you're at a certain point in your life, like you can almost like connect with what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like you can almost draw from any story, I think, and make it interpret to your kind of life. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you know, and I know of, and I feel that way about myself, but I know of people that are like all in. You know, like, man, you know what? This is it. This is how I feel. Like, it's funny because like I would never. Like, Melissa had told me one time, like, when you feel it, you feel it. Like, when you feel it, like, you feel that presence, like, you're touched. Like, it's hard to explain. And, like, that's how I was telling her earlier. I was like, yo, I feel it. Like, especially, like, I was listening to his music today. I was like, on top of all the reading, because I can't keep in mind, I'm digesting a lot of that. Like, not only is it Fridays with our group, it's Sundays at church. Every day, me and her share. Every day we wake up, she's sharing a video with me. I'm listening to it, we're watching it. Hey, look at this one. Did you see this one? Then the writing every day. So it's like, it's really a lot. I mean, granted, I don't know what direction, but it's just like, oh, I'm gonna take in all the word. It's good. And dude, it just feels good, man. Like, it feels fucking powerful. Like, so to me, I'm just like, man, people are good. God's good. Like, I feel like just talking to people in a different way when I meet people. Like, man, you know what, man? Have a great day today. Like, it just feels good, dude. Like, so. But yeah, man, that music is hitting right now.
Yeah, and that's
fire,
the thing
bro.
And we talked about it, and I told you that, that I think you have to listen to this album with an open mind. You can't be closed-minded and be open to it. Kind of like, Tyler, the Creator, when he came out with that album, like, wait, that's kind of different, you know? But then if you listen to it with an open mind, like, you know what? It's pretty creative. It's actually different. You know, so I think I agree with you, man. That Kanye album is dope, man. My son's got it. So thank you, Kishin, for putting me up on game. Yeah,
that's always great about the kids, man. They put you up on game.
Oh yeah, right away. Hey, Dad, this was coming out. All right,
Check
cool.
it out.
And it's dope, man. So we actually, with Halloween coming in, within a couple days. Last week we ended up going. No, the week before we ended up going to a Halloween party.
Oh, that was you got dressed up, right, Joker?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was dope, man. But it was crazy because my wife and I, we get dressed up. I'm the Joker, and she's Harley Quinn.
Okay.
And we're driving out. And we're going to a birthday party. It's a Halloween birthday party. We're like, okay, well, what's the birthday boy like? So my wife calls her friend up because it's her brother. What is he like? I just buy him some beer. That's fine. Don't buy him a big gift. It's just just a party. All right. So I'm driving to a liquor store, mind you. Okay. And something that passed in my mind, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna go buy beer, I have my makeup on. I'm like,
they're gonna hit you up.
The ID ain't gonna match. So I was like, you know what? I'll take a gamble, right?
Okay.
So I had the wig on, and the Joker I did was a Joaquin Phoenix Joker, so the most recent one,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And I sent you a picture and a couple drafts.
Yeah. Look, do this, fix this,
So I
because I could have been that friend and be like, "Yo, it was good," but I'm that friend that's gonna be honest. He's like, "Bro, don't do that. Like, do this." That's all.
More hurt. So I did the makeup, and then you're like, "Yeah, that is good."
Heck yeah.
All right, I got it. So then we come across somebody, and there's this little girl. We park, we stop because she's across the street with her mom. She looks, takes one look at me, and runs across. Takes off. I'm like, what? And I had the wig on, so I parked the car, and then I told my wife, you know what? I'm gonna take the wig off so that way they know I'm not trying to be like some prank. Off. So makeup, I had the burgundy suit, everything. It was on point. So I opened the doors, walked into the store, and there was like 15 people, and I shit you not, all the heads turned, looked at me directly.
Did you laugh?
And they were just like, I wanted to laugh, but I'm like, oh, it was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm gonna get into character. I'm gonna just get a little wild out because some people, they're scared to death of clowns.
Right.
So they're like, I'm like, man, opening doors just lazily with anger. Get this, and I'm waiting in line, and then this black dude, he's just sitting there waiting. He's like looking at me. He's like,
nah. So you didn't have the wig on though?
No, I didn't have the wig on, but I'm just sitting there, just kind of tapping my feet like I'm frustrated. And he's like, he looks at me, and he's hanging out. I look at him, and I give him the look. I'm like, you don't like clowns? No, man, it's cool. It's cool.
Something funny.
Cool. Yeah, but it was crazy. And then the girl next to me, she's like, she's scooting over a little bit and kind of.
No, for real?
Yeah, like people actually really.
Hold on, what zip code are we in? 93312.
No, it was right there off of that Sully, that Chevron Sully is right off of Coffee across.
Oh, yeah. See, if this would happen like in the 05, 06, 04,
even in the 06, they'd have been
like this.
Yeah, real quick. But no, man, but it was cool because then once I get there, I'm like, hey, man, here's my ID. He's like, okay, I got you. All right. Yeah. And took off. But it was crazy. Just, you could feel the tension. Like, they all just look like, oh, shit. It's a clown. Oh. Yeah. But that's crazy. And I got a friend of mine that hates clowns. She's scared to death. But it was just fun, man. But it was fun. And I was like, do I really want to do the makeup again? Halloween again? Yeah. Are you going to dress up for Halloween?
So I don't have my kids for Halloween. Well, maybe not. I might have the older kids depending on brand practice and stuff like that. But that's traditionally that would be the day that I wouldn't have them. So I mean, I probably won't. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't do nothing Halloween. That's the unless we do something at the office and kind of get dressed up, you know what I mean? Possibly for the day if everybody else wants to, but that is the downfall of co-parenting. You have to split 1 week with another parent, but I mean, you do what you do, and if we're all on the same page, maybe I'll end up going trick-or-treating with all of them. Yeah. We'll kind of figure that out, but for the most part, I hope so. But my son's starting to get the independence now, so he's like, hey, Dad, can I go trick-or-treating with my friends? And I was like, all right, cool. You got your phone on. Who the friends going to go with? Oh, A, B, and C. All right, cool. What neighborhood? All right. I'll drop you off. You guys have a good time. Yeah. Because growing up, did you ever go trick-or-treating on your own with your buddies and take off, or would you go with your parents? Yeah, but we were always going out there to do stuff that we shouldn't. Yeah. Well, stuff like that. But did you get your own bag, or did you use a pillowcase? Pillowcase, right? You always get more kids. If you're watching this, you get more with the pillowcase, more candy. Yes. So he's gonna go do that and say, hey, you gonna take a pillowcase? No, I'll take a small bag. I'm like, all right, rookie, right? But he just wants to go and have fun. So you want to let him, like you said, after the podcast couple back, that you want to give him that independence to find himself, and do himself, and just pray that he makes a good decision. Yeah. You can't say, hey, you better be good, because as soon as you tell him that, you know it's gonna be bad intention. So
Just have fun. Let me know if you need anything. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
So now it was like to the point where now my daughter's gonna be the one doing trick or treating. So we're gonna go to my in-laws and they're gonna have like a barbecue, and my niece and my daughter, they're gonna go trick or treating. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll have a good barbecue, hang out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's Halloween to me is not as festive as it used to be.
Well, they took a lot away from it though. Like,
Yeah.
I was reading one of the signs at like the kids' school. It's like, oh, you can dress up, but don't wear anything scary. No weapons. No this. No that. I'm like they literally watered it down a lot. Like it wasn't what it used to be. Like I remember going. My mom used to love Halloween because like my mom could make a killer costume. So I remember like I won the first school at Wayside. I went to Wayside and like I was before I went to Frank West, I was like the headless horseman. So my mom like put like blood on the top of the shirt, pumpkin and all that, like cut it out. I could see one year me, my cousin Will, Chris, Adam, we were all like the Ninja Turtles and I was Shredder. I had like all the like it was bad, it was legit. My mom got down, bro. Like my mom made like when for my daughter Bella, she had made Five Nights at Freddy's, like when that was a big thing, like it was like the red wolf mask and shit. My mom would get down, yeah. So she used to always wait for Halloween, like I can't wait. We're gonna, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So
no way.
Yeah, so like I was like even when I went to the martini mixer, like I was gonna paint my face and do like Day of the Dead, but then I started like painting and I realized I had a beard. So I ended up like looking like the bald headed guy from 1,000 Corpse with the beard.
Yeah,
just because this was like I was like, yeah, probably not. And then like kept in there. I'm like trying to get leave a man to be without a woman in the house. I'm like, how do I get his makeup off my face? So I get fucking I get
what do you get?
I get alcohol on the wall. And I end up burning right here. And I go to the mixer and the girls are like, did you burn yourself? What's wrong with your face? I was like, what do you mean? They're like, it's all red right here. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I was using alcohol. I thought that's how you take makeup. There's something
oil
there's something that you just don't realize. Like you need a woman for. Sometimes you're like,
wow.
I'll figure it out myself.
A couple burns later.
Yeah, dude. So, but it cracked me up because I was like, now look at the guy from 1,000 Corpses. Like, you know, talking about the bald-headed guy with the beard and shit.
Yeah. So,
but that is cool, man. Like, it's always fun getting dressed up and stuff like that. Like, there's a build up to it. I mean,
so does your mom? Does she still make the costumes for like your?
If my older kids do, but the older kids are kind of getting to that point where they're already kind of like, nah, I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the younger ones, kind of like are still in that area. But man, but having like separate family like that, dude. Like once you you separate, it's tough because like 1 week's your week, 1 week's not their week, and then like you miss out on the buildup. So like one thing you always will take for granted, like if people complain, oh man, it sucks good, like yeah, it sucks because you have to like you miss out on like the whole buildup for the holiday. That gets to that point where it's like, oh my god, you get to see them do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of them miss out unless they're really cordial. To where it's like, oh yeah, you can hang out with us and go do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, for like the older ones, for a couple years, I would go with them and stuff like that. Like, oh, I'll meet up with you guys and I'll go do trick or treat and stuff like that. But now I can see they're kind of getting to that point where I'm like, oh, I want to hang with my friends, or I don't want to trick or treat, So, but I mean, crazy. But you just kind of go through the motions. You just try to hope that you don't get lost too much in how fast like the world's turning to. It's like you forget about everything. Like the next one is Thanksgiving. So like for Thanksgiving, we try to like ever since my grandmother passed on the Solis side, like me, my tia, my cousin Mike, and all that. We've all of us kind of like said, hey man, we need to like get together. Like we like to people that spend time with their family consistently, like we have these big get-togethers. Like don't ever take that for granted and bitch about the fact that because you will never know what it's like when you don't get to spend time with your family.
Right.
Everybody has problems with each other. I don't want to hang out with that person, or we don't want to do everything, or you know what I mean. Like so, like for us, like after my grandmother passed, we're just kind of like, man, we kind of like disbanded, and we really wouldn't like pull together now. And then I was like, man, we should all get back together. So now we try to like do everything at my aunt's house. It's cool though. We make a day out of it, like because I always feel like, man, like my point about everything is this, like what do you like? Don't bitch. Like I have too much family that's like I live on the east side and I don't want to drive to the southwest. Like get your shit together and drive this. Like
it's a 15
minute What happens if your cousin or aunt or mother that you never fucking see dies tomorrow? Like, don't you wish you would have been there? Like, don't you wish you would have spent that time? Like, how more important is your goddamn life that you just can't spend 15 minutes to drive your ass to go see your family?
Yeah.
And spend hours with your family. You don't see them but once, twice, 3 times a year, tops.
If that, yeah.
If that. Like, I always say, like, think about how many times you're going to see if you don't see your parents every single weekend or every other day, like, think about how many, they just really put that into a lifespan. Like, oh, I'm going to see my parents 64 times, like, in the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like, so why not make it memorable? So little things count, you know what I mean? So like, we try to make it a point to go to my aunt's house and, set that up. So my aunt, like, we'll start like in the afternoon, and then we do like last year, bro, we played like rock band, we compete.
That's dope.
We freaking do karaoke. We have a bonfire out back. We listen to music. Everybody tells stories, talks about grandma. So like, it literally becomes an afternoon thing till like goddamn almost 12 o'clock. You know what I mean? Depending on how long we want to go. Yeah. So like, I look forward to that, man. And you know what I mean? So that's always a great time and stuff like that, just because you get to kick it with family, dude. And like I said, man, like, it's always bugged me, dude. I just don't ever think that, like, because growing up, you look at TV and you're like, oh man, the families are together. They have these great barbecues and all. Like, like, why do people beef for no reason? Like, this is your family. Like, why?
And that's crazy, man. Why? Because even in my family, even currently right now, not every family is perfect. And in my family, there's a couple things that I ended up holding on to. Comieron de cena. ¿Qué comieron de cena? Oh, nada todavía. What did we eat for dinner?
Today?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I ate a burrito.
Hoy, él se comió un burrito y yo me comí unos pedazos de pavo y luego con agua y ya estoy. So I let her know that I just had a slice of turkey and water, and then that was it.
All right. Yeah. Or let's talk about what we eat for Thanksgiving.
No. It would be Dia de Gracia if she asked for that.
Okay, so you tell I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah,
and you can tell that Jose does. So that's how we work this out here.
So, but in my family, we had about 3 weeks ago, I had an incident with my mom, right, where we were talking about how something was said to her that I had said, and that my younger sister had said as well, and it ended up being to where I was completely upset of some of the comments that she made, and so I kind of let it fly. So, you know what, Mom? I kind of been bottling this up, but now I'm going to let you know how I really feel. So it got so bad that it got to a point where, like, look, you know what, Mom? I really don't appreciate the comments that you made right now towards me and my family. You know what? I love you. I wish you nothing but the best, but I'm probably not going to be going to your house from here on out. You know, but I know that I love you, and that was that. So then after that, my other sister had said a couple of comments to my mom. And then, it got really, really bad and heated to where, like, everyone, like, I'm the asshole because I felt this way and I told my mom these things, right? Well, the very next day, man, you talk about things happening for a reason. The very next day, my mom had called me up, crying. My sister had let me know that my grandfather, who was about 104 years old, had passed away, which is my mom's dad. So I was like, damn. So
104?
104. He lived a long-ass life. So I called my mom up, and it's funny, man. That's why I think everything happens for a reason. So I called my mom up, and I told her, hey, Mom, I just heard your dad passed away. I'm really sorry. My deepest condolences. Because she's been trying to get to Mexico for the longest time. Yeah. Because she wanted to be there. He was sick, and she wanted to be there for him. And she's like, I'm trying to find some air flights, but I can't, it's expensive. I said, you know what, Mom? I'm headed to your house right now. So I left the office, picked up my daughter, and then I go straight to my mom's house. I told her, don't worry about it. I'll get you the ticket. Pay for a flight over there. Don't worry about it. Just go. So, I get there. We're talking about it. And my sister, who also, we weren't going to go over there. We sit down. We're talking it out. And the thing about it, man, is that, when you're older, you realize there's certain things that you're like, you know what? I know I said this, but I still love you and I still want to be here. And the younger generation are really quick to anger to be like, no, why would you say that? So my younger sister at this point in time, she felt that me and my other sister, because we're come from two different fathers, that my sister and I need counseling. Like, why would I say these things to my mom? And it's hard for her to understand because she's 21, so she didn't experience what we'd experienced. So it kind of put up a wall between us and her, which kind of, and I'm circling back around to what you said, to where I'm not pissed off at my sister for thinking that way. Like, I just want to let it go because Thanksgiving, I just want to spend time with my family. We're all different. We all have our different communications with our parents. Like I communicate with my mom one way, my younger brother's a certain way, my other sister a different way. I can't fault them for that if my mom treats them differently than she treats me. And at the end of the day, we're family. We love each other. And that's why it really pisses me off that there really shouldn't be any judgment. Like, okay, cool, you feel a certain way, let's do that. But leading up to Thanksgiving, man, I just want everyone to be happy. Yeah. I want to do karaoke.
Oh yeah.
So seeing the way your family interacts, man, that's
killer, bro. Yeah, I look forward to that.
So
yeah, man, it's just it's unfortunate, man. Sometimes it's just like everybody. I think this is just kind of generally with anybody, like no matter what you do, what you say, or however, like there's always going to be a hypocrite. You could be the hypocrite too at times, but like there'd be a hypocrite to your life, and a lot of times it's just like, they're the hypocrite because it's something that they just don't get, or they feel there's a shortcoming in them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of times it's not our place to sit there and to judge them. It's more of our place to help them get to the place that they need to be. And they had a big thing. They ended out this whole sermon for the whole month. Was like vampires, people that suck the life out of you. And like the last one was about hypocrites. And it was like, either they don't know God. It's like they don't. I have the notes in my phone. I was like, either they don't know God, or they don't know that they're a hypocrite, or maybe they do, but they just don't. People have told them, but they don't want to make that type of change and stuff like that. So like it's you know what I mean. And a lot of times it's like everybody's fronting. You know what I mean. Everybody has this mask, like it's crazy, man. Like, and I was listening to him talk, and I was tripping. I'm like, man, like just think like Instagram and Facebook, like those are just masks. Like people get up in the morning. And only the problem that you deal with.
Right.
Right. Now, granted, if you open up, that's not weakness. But if you share with other people, it's going to help you get through them. And it's going to help you realize either your problems aren't as big as you think they are, or there's other people that have been through that. So it's easier for you to get through that together in unity with groups of people that have been through that. But like, just think of the fact that like those masks, like the fact that like Facebook, Instagram, like you can pick and post whatever you want. And like Kanye said it. Two people said this, right? And I was listening to these, and it had me rolling. Like my brother even texted me this. So Kanye said in this interview, he said, you think you got your girl? Like, you concerned about your girl? You know who got your girl? Instagram got your girl. Instagram got your girl. They got your girl posting stuff. They got your girl trying to live this lifestyle. They got your girl trying to show off like her body to be this person, right? I was like, damn. And then somebody had said men like porn, but porn for women. And I heard this on a church sermon. The porn for women is Instagram. Like their thing is like trying to get in, we'll say what you want, but like their thing was like, trying to put on to make them feel this certain way, filters and feel that. And it's just a mask. I'm looking at my table, I see this mask right here. It's just like, from this cover, but it's just like mask. And people are just like, this is it, this is that. And, everybody's a quote away from being motivated and a quote away from this is, and they're all just trying to self-help, no one's, like we always talk about that, like, just get to the point where you want to help out and you want to be better. You know what I mean? Like get out of your comfort zone. Believe me, that's going to get you there. And I think honestly, like 2000, even for you, man, I think 2019 has been the year of us stepping out of what the fuck we do usually.
Man, no shit.
From doing Spartan Race to going to these events, going camping. And none of it's been money driven.
At all.
It's all been self-serving driven. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy, man, because I sit there now and I'm like calling at work and I'm working. I'm saying to myself, I'm like, man, how do I just want to talk. I just want to talk to people. I just want to help people. I just want to work with people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it has nothing to do with the selling of a house. It just drains out, man. I just want to talk to people and I just want to help people. And I think we just can give back and learn through our experiences and tell me your experiences. I can help you with that, man. And like, just live life because you don't know when you're going to die, but while you're in the middle of it, praise and be happy with where you're at and stuff like that. So, everything doesn't always have to be about the party or getting drunk or anything. Like everything's just about just the moment, the time, because that's always fleeting. Yeah. It was funny when we were running. Did you see that sign that said "Time doesn't stop"?
Yep.
Why are you stopping? I was like, "You son of a bitch!" I'm all running. I'm like, I'm all getting tired. Yeah. It was right in that turn. When you hit that turn, I saw that sign. I'm all, time doesn't stop. Why are you stopping? I was like, But dude, it's for sure, man. 2019
has been a year of changes for everybody, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully for you guys as well. Because as far as for us, man, we're just this is just the tip of the iceberg. So there's a lot more stuff that's going to unfold. And I'm not saying that to impress you, but
not even the fact that we have it. I think there's a general idea, right? You looking in the past. What do they say? You looking in the past.
You hurt your neck.
Yeah, right. I think it's like the past is like being depressed, and then like the future is like anxiety.
Anxiety, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all you can deal with is the present. Someone told me the other day. She said, birds don't know where they get food from. Did you know that? And I was like, no. She's like, yeah, they don't know how they're gonna eat, where they're gonna get food from the next day, but they just go out and they hunt. So you ever just thought about that for money? You ever just thought the fact that you know that you got to get up and you got to hunt the next day, and that's it. They don't, like don't worry about anything else. Just get out there and stick the course and do what you have to do. I was like, okay. So it's always got to be the joke back and forth, like, okay, I guess, but it makes sense though. You know what I mean? Like, and look, man, in closing this out, all I say is like, get around a good group, get with good people that are going to support what you're going to do. Get the good word, and if you can't get the good word, and listen to it, listen to podcasts, listen to anything that's going to you feel is going to be uplifting. Doesn't always have to be money driven. Doesn't have to always be money motivated. Just as long as you're trying to give back, you're going to receive tenfold back what you give. But don't give with that expectation to receive anything. Just be a good person, just trying to help people 100%. I'm telling you, it's going to help out, and it's going to help relieve any anxiety that you have. And you put it in God's hand, man, he's going to put you in the right place as long as you're a believer and as long as you have that faith that he's going to get you where you need to be. That's my word. And listen to the new Kanye West album, and make sure you get into a Spartan Race. If you're about that life, hit us up because we'll do it with you. Let's go.
Yeah, so
close it out.
So just a quick recap. Thank you guys so much for everything. Just following us, liking and sharing it with everybody. And in closing, yes. 2019 is almost to a damn close. It's going to be November, December. Then 2020 is going to be here. All right. So instead of focusing the negative stuff that's happened this past year, I want you to do the opposite and focus on the good stuff. Even if it's just a small stuff. Hey, you know what? I woke up early this morning. Great. Okay. Enjoy yourself. Be happy. And if anything, again, if you haven't done a Spartan race, you want to do it with us,
or if you want to do put anything out there, man, a little run, there's the one coming up at the fairgrounds, the neon run. I want to do that one.
The mud rudder's coming up.
Mud rudder. Let's get it. Let's do something. Let's be active. Let's get out of it. Don't be concerned about anything. Just get out of your head and just make moves.
There you go.
Read something. Get involved. Journal. Whatever you need to do, man. Just strive to be.
Just be happy. Enjoy your guys'
better
moment
every day.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much for following Instagram. Put a stamp on it podcast. Myself, Jose Ariano.
Kerry Frosto.
All right. Like, share, and everyone. Thank you guys so much.
We out.